Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I wanted to do a review on the KSL III by Emerica. If you're unsure, the KSL stands for Kevin Spanky Long, so this is his third signature pro model shoe with Emerica. The shoe is kind of a bit like a dunk silhouette in the sense that it's not as skinny as like their shoes as of late, but it's not as big and bulky as like a Osiris D3 or something. You know what I mean? It's a nice in between. It's bulkier than like, a Nike Blazer or like a Vans Old School, but it's still thin enough that it's not too chunky. This I feel gives the shoe lots of protection, as well as some board feel once you start breaking it in. I've been skating it for about 2 months now, and if you've been watching my channel for a bit, you've seen or noticed that this is the only shoe I've been skating for the past like 2 months. Now, one area where I was surprised was the sole of the shoe. Because this is a cup sole shoe, I was expecting it to have a really big, nice, thick cup sole, or it might be a midsole, I'm not sure. It's not vulcanized, I know that. But I wore through the bottom of this very quickly, faster than I was expecting to. I have a pair of my New Balance shoes. I've had those for much longer than these. I've done street skateboarding and freestyle skateboarding in those shoes, and the sole still isn't as worn out as these ones have. So that was a bit surprising. I'm still gonna skate them. I still think they have some life in them, but as you can see here, like the little square grid thing is starting to come out, and like that's just the sole right under that. So as soon as that's gone, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of protection between my foot and the concrete or my board, which will give me a better board feel, but not as good as protection, obviously. Another area where the shoe has worn pretty quickly for me, which I was surprised about. It's surprising and also not so surprising, but is the top of the shoe right here. So the shoe is triple stitched, so I assumed that was gonna last me a good long while. After about the second session, I had to start gluing these up. And I am a guy who does a lot of Caspers, so I am putting my foot directly on grip tape a lot and flipping it around a lot. So I mean, I get why it wore out quickly. I was just expecting it to last a little bit longer because of that triple stitching. But I mean, I put a little bit of shoe glue on it, stuck it together, and it hasn't come apart since. So it really wasn't a long issue. I was just kind of surprised at how quickly that wore out. The same day that I shoe glued that, I also had to shoe glue this area here. This started flipping up, and I put some on the lace too, just to try and give that lace a bit more protection. But those were the biggest areas where I noticed the shoe wearing out. The heel has been fine, and the ollie kickflip area has also been fine, but the triple stitching and the sole were the fastest for me. One other thing that I will say is a negative towards this shoe, just this meshy part here. Like, I understand why it's there, to make your foot breathe a little bit so it's not sweating so bad, but the shoe is white, and this got dirty very, very, very quickly. I think the shoe looks really cool, but when I first got these shoes, I used them as just kind of like walking around wearing shoes, and this part got dirty after like the second day of me wearing them. I wasn't even skating in them. It just like, I don't know, dusty air and some sweat, and it just started to look brown, which sucked. I tried cleaning them like 3 times, and they just stayed that way. So I had to get used to that, unfortunately. But outside of that, there is a lot of good pros to this shoe. For one, it's very comfortable. It feels great on your feet, and the sole is really good at absorbing a lot of that shock, and it's good for protection. I love the way the white leather looks, I love the way the logo looks, and I love the way the tag looks with the red, white, and blue Emerica logos on the tag. I think the shoe overall is just a very stylish, nice looking shoe. It looks great in footage, and the look down factor is really good too. Everything about this shoe I really liked, except for some of the wearing. I would say that the Emerica logo and this part right back here, I personally would like it better if it was black rather than like this dark navy blue, but that's just kind of a personal thing, I think. The sole also has like this foam for the heel for protection. I'm assuming that's good for absorbing a lot of heavy impact. I don't do anything like that, so I didn't really get a good use out of it, but that's cool that it's there if you want to do that. So Emerica is a shoe brand that I think is cool, but over the past more recent years, I haven't been a fan of a lot of their shoe decisions or a lot of their shoe just products lately. About a year or two ago, I tried the Leo Romero shoe just because he's a sick skateboarder, and I found the shoes on a pretty good deal, but they were very thin and my feet were killing me after just like walking around in them, not even skating in them. My feet were killing me wearing those shoes. So I wasn't really a big fan. Back like 20 years ago, I had a pair of Americas that I liked. I tried like the Mark Johnson ones and I really liked those. But lately I haven't been a huge fan of them. I saw these in an ad and I thought they looked really, really cool. And it looked to me like they were trying to get a slightly bigger, bulkier shoe into the market because that's kind of a popular trend right now. People really like the dunk shape. That New Balance shoe that I have is a pretty similar shape to this. Asics has a shoe that's similar to that as well. Like I think Lakai has one as well. A lot of companies like to use that silhouette, and it makes sense. It's a really, really good shoe design, and it's a really good shoe shape. They also put out a shoe more recently called the Mocha, I believe. It's a suede one. It comes in really cool colors like green and red. That shoe looks awesome too. So yeah, I'm a fan of America's newer shoes that they've been doing lately. I think I'd love to try out the Emerica if I can find them in a local shop around me somewhere. But yeah, this shoe also comes in a suede version. This is the leather version. And I believe it comes in a couple other colors too. I think there's a dark blue one. There might be a black one now. This is the leather one. I haven't skated leather in a very, very long time, so I was kind of nervous about what I would think about it. And overall, it's kind of a lot like a suede shoe once you break them in. So at first, when you're skating it, it feels kind of slippery, doing ollies and kickflips. Your foot's kind of like sliding and kicking along the grip tape a lot faster than you're expecting it to. But after you wear through the leather, it starts to feel a lot like suede. And then there's really not much of a difference other than just like the actual appearance of the shoe. The insole on the shoe can come right out, which is nice if you want to change them out for like a FP insole or something. The stock insole is nothing special. It's just foam, a little bit thicker in the heel, pretty thin in the toes, pretty standard. But it's nice that that does come out in case you do want to replace it with another one. The laces on these actually hold up really well. I didn't break them at all. I did put shoe goo on it, obviously, but other than that, I haven't had any tear or anything with the lace at all, which is nice. I did get a little bit of wear right here from doing ollies and things like that, but it wasn't really that bad. Overall, these shoes held up really, really well for me. I was just surprised at how fast I wore through that sole. I was expecting a bit more protection through there, but in return, I did get pretty good board feel very quickly with these shoes too. After like a day or two of just wearing them and breaking them in, board feel felt great on this, and I had the added protection, which felt good too. So you kind of get good benefits from both a cup sole and a vulcanized shoe there, the board feel and the protection. Overall, I think I spent like $120 on these Canadian, and I think that was a fair price. I've been skating these hard for like 2 months and they're still going strong. I'm probably gonna skate them for about another week or two. But yeah, if you're a fan of Emerica and been interested in trying out these shoes, I'd highly recommend it. Anyways, guys, I hope that helped you in deciding if you wanted to try and pick up a pair of these shoes. If you think they look cool, you like Emerica, and you want to try a nice leather shoe. I don't know if it's real leather or not. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. But anyways, it's a good shoe to try out for sure. I've been doing more freestyle with these shoes than street skateboarding. So most of my opinions on these shoes are for freestyle skateboarding. But I have skated street in them as well. And they're great for both styles. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Here's some footage of me skating the shoes recently. Okay, see ya.